It's time to feel what you've been bottling up. Life in rural America isn't easy. The long hours, the constant pressures, the demands of the land, livestock, and family, it all takes a toll. We're tough and we've got grit, but somewhere along the way, toughness started meaning bottling up emotions and powering through. But here's the truth. That strategy, it's not working and it's poisoning us. Maybe you've noticed and maybe you haven't, but the numbers don't lie. We're breaking down and it's showing up in our bodies, our relationships, and in the rising suicide rates in agriculture. You don't have to carry any of it alone. There's another way. If you're ready to stop being weighed down and start moving forward, my one-on-one good movement guidance is now open. Visit the link in the show notes to learn more and see if one-on-one guidance could be for you.
I'll carry you, you carry me, we'll help each other through it. Come on and see, good movement draws good movement.
Welcome to Good Movement Draws Good Movement, the podcast where farmers, ranchers, and rural folks can grow relationally through awareness, understanding, and effective communication. Hey, it's T. I'm your host, and I, along with my guests, will be covering topics related to drawing good movement. Things like self and social awareness, brain science, positive psychology, extending grace, and so much more. We'll share tools that can help you understand why you are the way you are, why others are the way they are, and how you can use that to step out of self-told lies with grace and compassion to draw good movement in conversations, relationships, and life in rural America. Let's go draw good movement. Welcome back to the Good Movement Draws Good Movement podcast. What is that face?
I need to laugh. Sorry.
Friends, Tom was being inappropriate.
As per the norm.
And with that, y'all know Tom is back after 11 episodes of not being on the podcast.
I'm back, Jack.
So we're going to do a little, I guess it's a summer recap, even though summer has officially, well, no, summer's not officially over for like 3 days or 4 days.
I thought it was like a week. Isn't the 21st?
Yeah, but when this episode is airing, it's September 17th. So it'd be like just a few days and then summer's over.
Oh.
But anyway,
Roger.
Summer recap. How did your summer go?
Oh, it had its ups and downs.
What did you do most of the summer?
Most of the summer we brand.
And then after that, though?
Then we had a tornado.
We didn't.
We didn't. The ranch did.
But not at our house.
Not at our house, but on one of the units.
But then what do we spend our summer after branding doing?
We AI'd, preconditioned.
What takes up the majority of our summertime?
I'm not real sure.
String fencing?
Oh, well, yeah. We string a lot.
String fencing to you and grazing meadows must be like similar to a woman having a baby.
I was
being
say
pregnant,
like laundry, but
being pregnant,
okay,
not always that much fun. Labor, not always that much fun. But you forget all of that not much fun when you have the baby. You just forget how not fun stringing is once you see like how amazing the meadows look and the cows look after grazing meadows.
Yeah, I get excited about that. I think it's awesome. I got a ton of, we got a ton of feed for the winter.
Yeah. But this summer string fencing did something else for us, right? Because one of the last episodes you were on, we talked about the new cows we had and how they had trust issues.
Yep.
And the string fencing not only grew us a whole bunch of feed for the winter, but also it helped the cows with their trust issues because they were having to walk by us every couple of days to get on a fresh paddock.
Yep.
How do you think that turned out? I mean, I
Uh,
have feelings about it and thoughts about it, but how do you think it turned out?
well, we're going to wean tomorrow morning, so we're going to find out most of it in the morning. But I think it's gotten better. I don't think we're probably where we need to be. So I got a little bit of anxiety about it, but I'm trying to baffle myself with bullshit so I'm in a good mood when I get out there in the morning and I'm in a good place mentally so that things go well.
Well, I don't think you're baffling yourself with bullshit because this afternoon you're like, man, my chest feels weird. And I'm like, ooh, are you getting a cold? Because you've been accusing me of getting a cold all week.
And I was right.
You were not right. Do I sound nasally?
No, you sound like me normally.
But then you came up to me a little while later. At lunchtime was when you said your chest felt weird. And then you went out after lunch and did some things, and you came in after the kids got home from the bus, and you're like, I think I might be having a little anxiety about weaning tomorrow.
I am for sure.
And I think that that is something that you haven't done before.
No, well, I've never maybe carried it where it's being carried now.
Yeah, but you've never said, I think I have anxiety. What you did today was not baffling yourself with bullshit. What you did today was acknowledging you were having anxiety.
Well, I hope that's what it is tomorrow.
Well, you said earlier, you're like, I don't know what else it could be, but I think I might be anxious about weaning.
I am. Yeah, I want it to go good. Kind of want to prove to myself and others that it doesn't matter if you put in the time and the effort that you can wean by yourself, you can graze them by yourself. It doesn't matter what kind of cows you run.
Yeah, because tomorrow you're going to start by yourself because I got to run the boy in for a field trip.
Yeah, hopefully it goes the same as it has the last few years and we're done before you get back.
Yeah.
Or I'm done before you get back.
Yeah. 2 years ago, I was actually looking at photos on my phone today. And 2 years ago was when Trip and I, you headed out early ahead of us and we came behind. And by the time we got the last cows to the water trap, that was the last cows to get weaned, was like 50 head of pairs.
Yeah, and that was the big group, I think, if I remember right. Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know if it was a big group or a little group, but
And last year there was 5 left when you got there. So hopefully it goes as good as it has. I think they're ready. I think there's some things I should have done the last few days that I didn't do that maybe might cost me, but we'll see. I mean, I have no doubt that we're going to win, but I want it to be easy for the cows and the calves, and I want it to be selfishly easier for me and slash us. So
yeah, I think that's one thing that in the last few years specifically, we've done a little bit different than we have in the past. Like in the past, we had to be clean on weaning day. All the calves on one side of the fence, all the cows on the other side of the fence. And in the past couple of years, if we have 1 or 2 calves in with the cows, you know what? We're going to get them. No big deal. We're not going to stress things out and ourselves, stress the cows out, stress us out, stress our horses out over a couple of head on the wrong side of the fence.
no.
I personally like it better that way.
Well, we'll either take them to the pens or just rope them out of the cows and do what we need to do and be done.
My thoughts on if the string fence cows walking by us every couple of days, I think it has helped immensely when we preconditioned, specifically my group, because they were they were in our permanent handling facility, the permanent pens. And for Tom's group, we did them in a panel setup. So the flow wasn't quite there. Like the natural flow for the cows wasn't quite there. We had to work a little bit more to help them through it. But mine, preconditioning and sorting the calves to get them through and get them their second set of vaccinations went so smooth. Like the sorting went so good. And even a couple of my flightier cows, the ones that, are very aware of where you're at generally, they walked by pretty good. Not pretty good. They walked by good And so I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, it went good. That day went good. Even my day didn't go bad when we preconditioned my bunch.
No, it didn't go bad. Like I said, it just took us more. We had to be more aware in what we were communicating with the cattle.
Well, it's a lot more steps for you, but you were horseback. But still, for you to be, I mean, we were a 4-man crew that day, which is what we typically are when the kids aren't here.
Yeah, because we preconditioned those like 2 days after school started.
Right. And so you brought cattle up to a makeshift pen that would hold 25 pairs. And I could help the guys work the alleyway and vaccinate because it was right next to where I was needing to be. So when you were getting cattle, I could hop over and pour or give shots or whatever. And yeah, I thought it went good the whole time because I wasn't wasting steps and the cows were handling okay enough that it got done efficiently and you weren't.
Nobody was stressed out.
No. And even the cows were, even like at the end, I mean, those cows are at the back for a reason. That went really well. That's kind of always the group I pay attention to. Like the last cows that get sorted, they're the last cows for a reason, right? And so it's kind of the shits, but that's when you need to do your best work. And it's usually difficult to do your best work because sometimes you're hot, tired, you're pissed, something happened, you're not thinking about what you should be thinking about. And that just wasn't the case this time with that. I mean, it was really good, I thought.
No, I actually think the ones at the back that day did a little better than the first ones or the ones we started with towards the front.
It's going to be interesting to wean mine because mine didn't go by us as many times as yours did. And branding day, there's a couple of tag numbers I remember, and you try not to discriminate on those cows, but you dang sure give them a little bit more room, a little bit more space. But when you got 300-400 cows at the gate wanting to go through, because that's why Mom went, it's pretty difficult to clear enough room
to let them go by.
So it'll be interesting, but I have no doubt we'll get it done.
What else did we do this summer besides string? We went kayaking one day.
That was epic.
That was really fun.
That was probably the highlight of the summer for me. That was fun. I mean, it took a while to get vehicles places, but saw some cool country, hung out with some damn good people.
That was a really fun day.
That was a really fun day. Had a little girl go down the river in her first kayak by herself. That was a big day. Went to the fair.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was a lot of work, but I was so proud of how the kids did. Not just like the ribbons that they won, but how they cheered each other on and cheered their fair friends on. I really, really was proud of the kids.
Oh, yeah. I don't give a damn about the ribbons. I mean, their horses acted well. Even the kids that started their own horses this summer, I mean, that horse maybe had 30 rides on him when he went to the fair in the futurity class. And
our kids' futurity horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, I don't know what those other horses had, but he did pretty dang good for his first futurity class on a 3-year-old.
Yeah, he did really good.
I don't think he had 30 rides on him. It'd be close.
I don't know. I haven't been counting. I rode him 5 times.
I thought you'd only rode him twice. You've rode him 5 times now.
No, I haven't ridden him since the fair. I rode him 5 times before the fair.
Oh, I thought you'd only rode him twice.
I rode him twice when the kids were at... It doesn't matter how many times I rode the horse.
Not very much.
Now we're just getting nitpicky. But I was feeling pretty nostalgic about our youngest and the horse that she showed. Because my dad and I started that horse together. And then I showed her for my last years of 4-H. And then Tripp showed her his first year or 2? Year. His first year in 4-H. Our daughter 10 showed her second year in 4-H. And then our youngest Tag showed her this year. And so the 1997 model quarter pony had been showed in 4-H by me and now all three of our kids. And I don't know. I got a little teary.
I'm getting a little teary thinking about it now. Pretty good deal.
If you go to my Instagram stories the day that this launches, I'll put a picture up of Dallas and I.
1997 model? No, 2001 model. Or
it was 2002.
Picture?
2002. It was some anniversary of the fair. And so we got to wear t-shirts that year to show. And they gave us medallions instead of trophies. But I'm standing in front of the fair sign with our medallion, and I have some pretty awesome hair.
Yeah. Dude-ish.
But blonde.
Yeah, that's true. Dream.
The kids got to spend some time in eastern Nebraska with family, which meant we got to spend some time, just the two of us here. Don't give me that look.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just not saying.
But that's pretty much summer in a nutshell, huh?
Yeah, it went by fast. When Brandon gets over, there's only a month left.
Yeah.
And we AI'd a lot of heifers. That went good.
You did. I didn't participate in that.
Not this year. AI'd a bunch of cows. That went good.
Not on our unit. We went and helped a different unit.
Yeah. Hopefully the cow's pregnant. It's a good year again. Should be. Yeah, the cows sure look good, I think. Calves are really starting to pop.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't been caking, so I'm a little nervous. Calves aren't going to come to feed very good, but we'll see.
The other day when I caked, there were more calves than what you made me believe that came and ate cake.
Well, when you feed them more than you should, yeah, there's more opportunity. I was thinking about even pulling the bulls and leading the bulls with the calves, seeing if they'd come to cake and help them.
No, we tried that once. It doesn't work.
No. Or the dries. There's a few dries in there. The problem is there's not enough dries to make it happen, I don't think.
I think they'll be fine.
Weaning a 120-day-old calf isn't for the faint of heart. We've weaned some 90 days just because grass permitting, and that can get real rough.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's not fun. But ship day's the end of October. We need a 35 or 30 to 45 day wean on them. So you're going next week. That doesn't leave us much time. So we're going to wean one bunch tomorrow and one bunch after you come back, which is great because that's how we branded them 3 weeks apart.
I am interested to see what the high copper mineral does for us.
Yeah, I think it's done a good job for us so far. But
I know, but last year, I'm not even going to say what happened last year. You know what happened last year.
You're damn right I do.
With my group. And so I'm hoping that the high copper mineral will prevent a repeat of that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's what I'm praying for.
Me too, because you're going to be gone when that's going to break loose.
Yeah. Got any final thoughts?
Not really.
Okay, well, now that summer is over and we're not running our tails off stringing meadows so much.
Yeah, we're running around chasing kids like we're lost.
Yeah, because we have 2 in junior high sports now.
Yeah, boy and a girl.
And their teams don't travel together all the time.
We should do a survey of that. Like, who thinks that's a bunch of horse?
Pucky?
Yeah.
Well, but it's different. People who live in more populated areas are not it's not the same.
It's not going to matter.
Yeah. Anyway, where I was going with that was it won't be 11 more episodes before you're on again.
How do you know that? Oh, I guess you're both.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
Ooh.
JK, LOL. With that, until next time, draw good movement. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so grateful for you. If you found value in this episode, I'd love for you to share with others who might also benefit from tuning in. Share by word of mouth, send it in a text, take a screenshot and post it on social media, or share however you prefer. And if you haven't already, hit the follow or subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Until next time, draw good movement.